In this noisy, super fast-paced world we're all living in, it's so easy to feel like real, timeless wisdom is just out of reach. But what if you had a key to unlock it? That's exactly what we're digging into today with Isaac Volpe's Buddha Dictionary, a guide that's literally designed to cut right through all that confusion. If you're looking for clarity, you have definitely come to the right place. Man, this quote from the book really it sets the stage perfectly, doesn't it? We all live in a world that is constantly yanking at our attention. It's all noise and haste. And the promise here, the big idea, is that even through all that chaos, a clear, direct voice of wisdom is still there for us to hear.
Okay, so let's dive right into that noise. I mean, the ideas of Buddhism are supposed to be liberating, right? But for so many of us, they can feel kind of distant or locked away behind this wall of ancient language. So why is that? And this right here, this visual just gets to the absolute heart of the problem. We hear these powerful, important terms, Dukkha, Anicca, Anatta, but without a clear map, they just feel like this tangled mess of jargon. And when that happens, the core message gets lost, leaving us more confused than enlightened. Which, of course, brings us to the big question, right? If the goal is liberation and peace, how are we supposed to get there when the instructions seem to be written in a language we just don't speak? It's a real, genuine challenge for anyone trying to find their way in the modern world. So, to really find the answer, we've got to go back to the source. Let's think about the Buddha not as some, distant mystical figure, but as a super practical teacher with one and only one incredibly clear goal in mind. I mean, think about it. His entire life was this epic journey to answer one huge question. After a lifetime of being sheltered from reality, seeing old age, sickness, and death for the first time at age 29 completely shattered his world. This wasn't some abstract philosophy for him. No, this was a deeply personal crisis that drove him for years, leading to his enlightenment, and then a 45-year mission to share what he'd found. And that whole mission, that 45-year journey of teaching, it all boiled down to one single focus. Just one, the end of suffering. So how do we get on that direct path today? Well, that is where the Buddha Dictionary comes in. It's built to be that bridge between the Buddha's ancient, crystal-clear wisdom and our modern need for understanding. And you should really think of this book as more than just a list of words. It's like your personal toolkit. It's a map to your own inner world, a guide to how Buddhist thought is structured, a bridge connecting these old terms to your life right now, and maybe most importantly, it's a mirror for watching your own mind. Okay, check this out. Here's a perfect example of how it works in practice. The book takes a term like dukkha, which you almost always hear translated as suffering, and it opens it up to its deeper meaning, unsatisfactoriness. And just like that, it's not about some big dramatic tragedy anymore. It's about that subtle, nagging feeling we all know. That's how it turns confusing jargon into real, practical clarity. All right, so let's really put this dictionary to the test. Let's see how it shines a light on the Buddha's absolute core teaching on suffering, what we know as the Four Noble Truths. So this gets us to the first noble truth. See, dukkha isn't just, a major disaster. It's more like that low-level background hum of stress, that constant feeling that things just aren't quite right. It's the simple fact that life is fundamentally unstable. And that's a concept every single one of us can connect with. And the really cool thing is, the book backs this up with direct quotes from the scriptures themselves. So this isn't some modern spin on things. You're hearing the Buddha's own voice explaining how this feeling of unsatisfactoriness touches every single part of our lives, from the huge life events all the way down to just wanting something you don't have. So what's causing all this unease? That's the second noble truth. And I love that the book defines it as tanha, or craving. And pay attention to that word thirst. It's not just a casual wish, it's a deep, compulsive drive. This is the engine that keeps that cycle of dissatisfaction going and going. But here's the most important part. The Buddha didn't just point out the problem and leave us hanging. No way. He gave us a prescription. And this is the fourth noble truth, the Noble Eightfold Path. The dictionary lays it out so clearly, not as a bunch of strict rules, but as this amazing, complete training program for your mind, covering everything from your perspective to your actions to your focus. Okay, so what does this all boil down to for you right now? The whole point of this book, and really of the path itself, it isn't just about knowing stuff. It's about feeling a real profound shift in your life.
And that's why this book is designed to be a companion for you on that journey. Whether you're looking to just pause and reflect a bit deeper, or you really want to study the roots of something like mindfulness, or you're just looking for practical ways to bring this stuff into your daily life, this is the tool for that.
And this all leads to one of the most beautiful quotes from the Buddha, which is shared in the book. It's this idea that underneath all these different words and concepts, there's just one single unifying experience, the taste of liberation. Wow. I mean, that's the ultimate promise, isn't it? So at the end of the day, what this guide is really offering is a clear path from confusion to clarity. So if you're looking for a truly reliable companion to have with you on that journey, the Buddha Dictionary is, well, it's pretty much an essential resource. To make it super easy for you, we've put a direct link to it on Amazon right in the description below. Your map to a clearer mind is literally just one click away.